From Port Elizabeth this evening for more on that story. Lerato, very good evening to you. Thanks for your time. Talk us through, first of all, what led to this by-election in the first place.
Good evening to you, Criselda. If you remember last year, a former DA Mayor, Ethel Trollip, was ousted out of the council chambers and was dropped as the mayor. And what happened is that Victor Manyati, who was actually a DA councillor, voted with the opposition. Now, a few weeks after, there was a council meeting held, and the DA, because they were unsatisfied with how Ethel Trollip voted out of council, they said they were not going to attend the specific council meeting after he was voted out. Now, these two councillors, Trevor Lowe and Neville Higgins, attended that council meeting going against DA's orders. And in that same council meeting, they voted against their DA and sided with the opposition. And the DA felt that they were going against their word, and then obviously going against the DA, and terminated their contract with the DA. They then tried to appeal this in the Supreme Court of Appeal, but they lost that. And that's how we found ourselves right now with the two vacancies in Ward 35 and Ward 37.
Right, so we're expecting the results of this by-election in the early hours of the morning. How important is this for the Democratic Alliance in the council?
I think to put that into context, we need to first make you understand, the viewers understand just where council sits at the moment. In council, you have the DA, which has got 55 seats at the moment. If they win these two wards, they will have 57 seats. Now, with the DA, they've got ACDP and COPE and the Patriotic Alliance, so then will take them to 60 seats. Then you've got the opposition, which is the ANC, the AIC, the UF and the UDM, and combined they have 54 seats. And every now and then the EFF also sides with the coalition, giving them 60 seats. So the DA is looking forward and must definitely win this by-election, not maybe to get a majority in council, because they can't get that, but at least to get the 60 seats and to therefore create a hung council, as opposed to be on the back foot, which they are right now.
Yeah, just lastly there, Lerato, I recall you covering quite widely, when the northern areas themselves were experiencing quite a number of challenges. The community there was fed up with issues relating to crime and drugs as well. Is the community, from the sense that you got, pinning any of their hopes on what this particular by-election will yield?
The story of gangsterism in the northern areas has been going there for the past 20 years, and I think key to that is the issue of unemployment. Key to that is the issue of high drug use, but also most important is the issue of youth unemployment. We spoke to two people who were saying that the young people in that area feel they're not motivated, they don't see a need to go to school, because gangsterism and getting things easily through just hijacking people or robbing people has become the way of life, and also selling drugs. So the general feel is that someone who comes in right now must come and deal with those issues, especially youth unemployment, which they believe then links to drug addiction and leads to gangsterism as well. The general feel is that the party that was in control, which was the DA, were not given enough time to deal with this issue, because like I'm saying, it dates to 25 years back, and if you're going to try and change that regime, you need more time than the time they have been given. So the general feel is that, let's give them a chance again, and if they can do that, then they can perhaps bring about change in this really, really downstruck community.
All right, Lerato Thipa, our reporter from Port Elizabeth, thank you very much for your time. Of course, she is monitoring the situation there. We're expecting results of that by-election to come in the early hours of the morning. Of course, the DA is hoping to retain two wards in the Nelson Mandela Bay's northern areas, of course, in today's by-election.